We are here.
We are here.
Welcome. Oh.
Oh yeah, where's Elder at?
Let me put him in. How's everybody doing? I am still pretty haven't had sleep in a while. Still going on a long run of not sleeping that much, so I don't know how coherent I am right at this moment, but I am here. Hopefully I can finally get some sleep soon. But we are here. We have the stuff to burn. Trying to see if these chats are on here. But I gotta get I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, there's the chats. Hey, we got the toilet chain and David Zerm's at the house. And he's a little occupied at this moment. See if I can get
It looks like we got Jeremy Henneberry here. We got Iron Man. We got Bean Burritos. We got Neo TMNT. We got Noah Cloud. We got the Elder. We got David Zerm. Brian Rod. Furball. So, let's see. Bean Burrito said he's doing the Sea Lion.
that's excellent.
Nice.
Jeremy Henneberry says we're back. Iron Man says yo yo yo. Noah Cloud says what's up. David Zerm says I heard that the Navy headed to Iran are shoving their shirts down the toilets to clog up the pipes. That's Operation Toilet Time.
Wow.
Interesting.
Hey.
I didn't know that. They're taking it to the next level.
Nice.
Yeah, I just clogged my toilet this morning, and my son was like, Dad, you already flushed the toilet 3 times. And I was like, I know, son. Everything's going to be okay from here on out. And I
Hey,
told him
oh,
that.
Yeah. When he grows up, he can flush 3 times too.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
See, you have to train your kids in the wisdom of your fathers. And that's what it's all about. So many people out there in these sun-dry times, they don't teach their kids how to plunge a toilet.
Yeah.
And then their kids just grow up thinking, oh, life is cake. I just eat the cake and release
Poop
it,
cake.
and then everything's fine. But it's not fine. It looks fine, but it's not fine.
No.
What is it if it's not fine?
Of course.
Yeah, it's not fine.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, it's 85 grit. Jeremy Henneberry says, who else used to watch Toilet Time TV while they were on the toilet?
I'm trying to set up the camera so when we're ready to burn.
No, we're going to have a cookout later.
Woo.
We're going to see how long it takes to burn top ramen. And I also have some naked organic bare white loaf of bread here. We're going to see how long it takes to burn a slice of bread.
Isn't that called toast?
Yeah, but we're going to actually try to burn it like on fire. See how long. Maybe it'll melt like plastic, and that would be interesting. Because we've talked about it before, where people would like squeeze the bread and then let it go, and it actually unfolds and emerges.
I think that's one of the properties of gluten, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, it'll all burn.
I feel bad. I feel like I just burst your bubble there. I'm sorry, colleague.
Yeah, I was on a roll, but that's cool. You know, it is what it is.
I speak truth bombs. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Dropping bombs, just like in Iran, Iran, I don't know, wherever country it is that we're apparently at war with.
Hey, it's no
Iran.
biggie. Yeah. Hey, I'm the Fonz. It's no biggie.
Hey.
Oh, David Serm said, "What are we burning today?" Oh yeah, let me show you my bag of tricks here. We got Doritos.
Ooh, they'll go up good.
We got hot and spicy shrimp flavored ramen.
It's going to be really hot.
Yeah. Aim toothpaste.
Might be concerned about that one.
We got some Ikebong Japanese style noodles. And of course, the chicken flavor from Walmart.
That's going to go up like an inferno.
What's that?
I said, I think that's going to go up like an inferno. You might have to call the local fire department to put that one out.
We would. We would. If they existed down here. But they don't. So we're going to burn this beefy bean and cheese burrito from Tina's.
Well, worst case, I guess you could whiz on it. You could whiz on the fire to try to put it out.
It's usually what I do to put it out, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I just want you to be prepared. Start drinking water now.
Yeah, when I was a kid, a long time ago, I used to find Bibles and put them in a fire container and then light them up, and then to put it out, I'll just pee on it. And yeah, it was a good pastime for me and my brothers. But yeah, now we've moved up. I've actually moved up to burning top ramen.
Oh, well, that's good. That's from my perspective, I'd much rather you burn ramen than Bibles. So and pee on them. Yeah, definitely an improvement.
Yeah, and we also burned American flags and all kinds of stuff. It was just part of that culture.
It's a rough time. Sounds like it was a really kind of rough time.
Yeah, I remember one day these conservative people put a bunch of American flags in our yard, and
Nerve.
Yeah, I know. They stuck it in the yard. It was like not full size ones. It was like mini ones, about like 2 feet tall. So they put a bunch of them in the yard, and honestly, I don't know why. Maybe we didn't vote the way they wanted us to, or whatever. I don't know. But then me and my brother were like, "Well, we got to mow the lawn now," so we just took a lawnmower out there and mowed it all down, which came to bite us in the foot later on, because when you walk outside with bare feet, you step on those sticks sticking out of the ground. It kind of hurts.
Yeah. It's true. Stick will get you.
Yeah.
So what did neighbors have to say with you, chopping up and mowing all those American flags? Was there any feedback on that?
I think they cared less than we did, honestly, about anything. I don't think anybody really cared.
They didn't have to walk on it, so they didn't care.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, I don't know if they even saw the American flags out there. I think they were just glad that we were mowing the lawn. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Did you ever find that abandoned car that was on your lawn?
No, I didn't.
So you didn't mow around that then?
No, I can't say we did.
Okay. I hear in a lot of neighborhoods, like people will mow their lawns and then they'll like find stuff that's been out there for a long time, like abandoned cars and like discarded washing machines, stuff like that. Sometimes a body.
Well, the grass wasn't that bad. It was spotty, but it wasn't that bad. And it wasn't that tall either.
Okay.
And we definitely never had any property that could house cars or anything like that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, most of the time we were living on other people's yards and lawns, so yeah. But
Were you squatting?
no, I was standing.
Okay.
But I have squatted a few times on people's yards.
Well, sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, I remember one of my buddies, he actually squatted in the middle of the street, and after he was done defecating, he put a he put a rose, like he took a rose out of someone's mailbox and then just put it in the middle, stuck it into his feces in the middle of the street. So I'm sure whoever drove up next, and I was in the middle of a neighborhood. It was a nice neighborhood. That's why he did that, because we were upset about rich people having things. So he did that in the middle of a nice neighborhood.
As you do.
What's that?
I said, as you do,
Yeah. As one does.
Yeah.
That's why I said I was jealous of that one guy, the guy who was, he made the news. He was driving an RV, and he just released all of his sewage as he was driving down a nice neighborhood. He just released all the sewage, and it stained the street black. So there's this long white streak on this black pavement. Some guy caught him on his ring camera, and he ran out with a shotgun and started shooting this. And this is a nice neighborhood too. Like, I was like, man, I don't know who's going to get in more trouble with this. I don't know if they even ever caught the guy. The news was saying they didn't catch him, but I don't know if they caught him after that.
He may have gotten away with it. Crime of the century. Did you know Dave Matthews' band, when he was on tour, they were in a tour bus. Apparently, they were driving over a bridge that was like a graded bridge, and the driver of the bus released the contents of their sewage tank. And yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
It's genius.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to dump it anywhere, I guess, dump it over
I heard that,
river,
I heard that a lot of those heavy metal rock singers and band members, while they were on tour, they would actually save a lot of their sewage, and they would purposely stick their head into it, like not all the way in. They would just breathe in the fumes. So they'd go into the RV, into the toilet, open the latch underneath the toilet, and just breathe all that in to get high. It was a really cheap and effective way to get high.
There's something wrong with those people. I don't know, man.
Wow. Yeah, it's just part of the culture,
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I always chalk everything up to, It's just, your culture may just be you and your family, but that's your culture, Everybody else in your neighborhood may be acting normal, but,
You're sniffing poo. Yeah, I get it. I'm not trying to diss any type of culture or, cultural practices. Everyone's got their own thing.
Yeah, only docs can judge them. Like doctors.
Yeah. Especially if you go in with poo nose. How do they treat that?
Honestly, I think people like that have the mindset that I used to have, which is you're actually shocked every day that you're still alive. You're actually just you wake up every day thinking, wow, I'm still here. Like, you just don't care about living because you don't think you actually are going to be living the next day. So, but yeah, unfortunately, when they get to be like 30, 40, 50 years old, they start realizing, wow, I should have taken more better care of my body. Just like everybody's like, wow, if I would have saved $1 from when I was a child, I would be rich. It's like, well, you just didn't know and you didn't care back then. So now you're laying in the bed that you made your whole life. And it sucks.
Better poo.
Oh, do you want me to keep reading the comments?
Yeah. Why don't we'll see who else is out there, what they have to say.
Let's see. David Zerm says, and we're back. Brian Rod says, what is up, toilet chain? David Zerm says, I got the poops today and working from home.
There you go.
Good.
Nice.
I'm happy for you.
Just don't sniff it.
Unless you're trying to get high, I guess.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I feel like there's easier ways to do it nowadays. Oh, thanks, David Zerm. He just gave us a generous donation of $4.99. He said,
Whoa.
I moved my coffee at work to the bathroom so I can smell other people's farts and poops. Oh, my office. Why did I say coffee? I moved my office at work to the bathroom so I can,
Yeah.
That reminds me of an
there you
Office
go.
episode. He might be actually referencing an Office episode. Let me know if I'm wrong, David.
We get turned into an orifice building.
No, that'd be cool.
Always try some continuity to bring what was from last episode into this episode, so we have a little bit of connection, continuity. We were talking about, orifices and plugs, so.
Well, you're doing the Lord's work, Elder.
Amen.
It's all for the cause. Let's see. Where was I? What in the world? How? What?
I think you're up to Brian Rod.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think either Brian or what? Oh, yeah. Brian Rod says, I was watching episode 30. Boy, what a change.
Good change? Bad change?
Embrace the change and changes. Jeremy Henneberry says, I'm literally pooping right now. Good.
No,
good.
he was when he typed that. He may not be right now, but when he typed it, he was. Unless he takes a long time, I don't know.
As is the nature of such practices. David Zerm said, Brian Rod says, hit that like button.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes. And then David Zerm says, I had a poop stick to break it down. Oh, that's good too.
Yeah, I've heard of people using hangers. Clothes hangers is a good one. Got to be prepared.
It's true.
Though you have to do the triple flush like colleague, wasting water, wasting time.
I wouldn't go that far. But metal clothes hangers have a lot of uses today, as we know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why the government has been trying to get rid of them, the globalists.
I wonder what kind they're talking about, because we have metal ones. We have metal ones that have a piece of wood in it, and then we have the plastic ones. With the variety.
The metal ones that you can basically just turn into an anything thing. I mean, it could be.
I love those.
Yeah, it's you could use it to unplug toilets. You can use it to commit abortions. You can use it to clean out guns. Like you attach some wires to it and use it to clean out your gun. You can use it to feed wire through your attic. I mean, you could use those wire clothes hangers to make crafts and projects, clothes, and all kinds of toys. And
you could stick a weenie on the end of it.
There you go.
Then you just stick it in the fire, and it's metal, so it'll cook it from the inside too.
Yeah, and this is what's at stake if the globalists succeed.
Yeah. S'mores, you could make s'mores with it.
Mm-hmm.
Put the marshmallow on the end. and they're trying to stamp all this out. I don't know. I don't understand their agenda.
They're
Trying to kill
pound
our
it out.
fun. It's wrong. So we got Jeremy pooping.
Yeah, Brian Rod said, "How's Alice, a.k.a. Elder?"
That's interesting. I think he alluded to that in the past, that I am an AI that has replaced Alice. And I don't know whether to be, upset or flattered. Kind of on the fence. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, Brian. Elder doesn't know that he's an AI program. We haven't given him that knowledge.
I'm real.
Yeah.
Really, I'm real.
He's a real boy.
I am.
He has a real Jiminy Cricket conscience.
Yeah. If I lie, my nose grows.
Mm-hmm. And he's not lying right now. That's why his
I
nose
never
doesn't
lie.
grows.
There you go. So yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can set this up down there.
You want me to do anything?
We got your back.
Yeah, Elder has your back. I got your front.
Who's got the sides?
Let's see. Jeremy Henneberry says, April Fool's is coming up. Was thinking about taking the light bulb out of the bathroom and leaving the plunger in the toilet.
Oh.
Oh.
You know what? Taking the light out is kind of funny, but that poor person who sits down. Oh my goodness, that's not good.
Could you hear that, Elder?
Hear it. I could hear it. I could certainly hear it. Stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
That wasn't your stomach, was it, colleague?
Not this time.
Okay.
Heavens no. So yeah, what were you saying about the light and plunger?
Well, I was just saying that I think it would be a good prank to take the light out, especially if you were going to the bathroom at night. You go in, shut the door, think you're turning the light on, and it's dark. That's kind of funny. But leaving the plunger in there, that could be a rude awakening.
Yeah, especially if there's no light bulb, because then you're just going to sit on top of the plunger.
I think that's what he was alluding to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. OSHA violation right there.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of violations that are going to happen. Bean Burrito says, I had a friend in JR high school, junior high school, who forgot to put water in his ramen noodles inside a bowl, and he said it caught fire in a microwave. Yeah, well, that's what we're going to do, but we're not going to do it in a microwave. And our goal isn't to see if it can catch fire. I mean, we all know anything can catch fire. The question is, how long will it burn? Because that other guy said 18 minutes.
Yeah.
We don't know. He didn't film the whole thing. Yeah. We're going to film the whole thing live to see if it actually lasts for 18 minutes. We have those other things to see if those also, because yeah, if it's burning like plastic or some kind of petroleum-based product, then we could use it as fire.
I'm a little worried, colleague, because let's follow this down the path. You know, if you guys burn this and it lasts for a good 18 minutes or so, that means you could have very well found a new fuel source. Now, two things are going to happen. Number one, everyone who is watching is going to run into the supermarket and buy all of the ramen they can. And number two, the government's going to get wind of it, and they're going to we're going to get shut down again because they're not going to be happy about us finding an alternate fuel. So tread lightly, my friend.
Well, yeah, you guys are all about to be on our documentary. So buckle up.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
That's right. Red Rover, send him right over. Iron Man said, I did that one time with my camper, but it was in a state forest. There was the first time ever I used it. I had no idea how much the black water tank held.
Yeah. I thought he was talking about the plunger, and then I realized he was talking about, emptying the tank.
Yeah. He didn't realize how much there was.
I imagine that could be a problem.
That's why you got to do it while you're driving. So that way you're not just sitting in a pool of filth.
That sounds like a band I used to listen to years ago in my younger days. Pool of Filth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably get some sense of Disturbia or something.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I know a lot of times. I think I've talked about this on here too. I've a long time ago when I would tell people that was a really cool idea. Like, why don't even just questioning why can't we just go out in the middle of the woods and dump it all, or because technically it'd be nutritious for the plants and the trees and everything.
Oh yeah.
And animals do it all day, every day anyway. And they don't pay for nothing. We actually pay for all this stuff, so why can't we do it? But everybody just immediately gets disgusted and they're like, oh, you can't do that. That's disgusting. You can't do that. And so it's always gotten shot down. And it is illegal, so I guess there's that too. So
Well, I think the whole concept of disease comes into play, if I'm not mistaken.
probably. Yeah, if you're just walking everywhere and there's like puddles of filth everywhere, yeah, you'd be like, I think that's how the Black Plague started, isn't it?
It could be, yeah. That and
that
rats,
black water.
The rats drinking the black water, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But it's hard to trust the
avoid
government
that.
because with stuff like, you can't dump your oil out into the earth, for example. That's illegal too, to your car
That
oil.
doesn't make sense. You get oil from the earth, so you're just returning the oil to the earth. It seems like recycling to me.
Yeah, but it costs money. They want you to give it back to them so they can recycle it and then charge you again for the same oil that you just gave to them for free. Some people actually charge to dispose it. So it's just a big scam. That's all it is. Now, I will say there is some legitimacy though to the law, because you're always going to have those idiots who just start spraying oil everywhere. They'll just throw it everywhere on the trees, and next thing you know, someone who's going to get done smoking, they're going to flick it and the whole earth is going to catch on fire. So I get that.
That could be a problem.
Yeah. But I mean, if everybody had one designated spot, and the government said you have 1 square foot. Iron Man says, what's hostess with the mostess? And then he said, Afro Man got high when he beat those cops in that stupid case. Cops are low IQ. Everybody loves a good Afro Man.
Somebody type something in the chats.
Somebody stop me.
I got it.
Almost there, guys. Almost there.
Just hang tight, everyone. Help is on the way.
What's that? Little Timmy fell in the well?
Mm. Oh, little Timmy.
Stay away from those wells,
that's
man.
Bizarre. Huh? What was that, Elder?
He said little Timmy needs to stay away from those wells.
Oh, was that in the comments?
No, I just said, you said help's on the way. I said, oh, little Timmy fell into the well.
Oh.
And then I was saying, little Timmy needs to stay away from those wells. He's always falling in.
Little Timmy
It's
needs to
boomer
keep
humor,
his
I'm
nose
sorry.
clean.
Boomer
Timmy will
humor.
know what's good for him when it hits him.
Get the
Iron
poop
Man,
stick.
Metal, Bill Dank said, we used to fart in Snapple bottles and open them in unsuspecting people's faces at my fraternity.
All right, this. Okay. All right.
I'm sure it smelled like peach flavor or something too. It's like rotten eggs with peach in it. No, Cloud said, let's really jump into it. Every race is racist. White people are the only ones that feel guilty about it. Whoa. What do you guys think?
It's pretty deep.
I think when the aliens finally come, we're all going to feel real guilty.
Yeah, would they be considered another race? Because they're going to call us Earthlings.
Yeah, we're human beings, Earthlings. Yeah, that's our race.
But
so they're going to come and,
is geographical location what determines race?
no.
Because they're still in the same universe.
Well, I think you'd have to make a distinction. So if race is a construct in either sense, either planetary or interplanetary, you just have to make that decision. So maybe, yeah, maybe. Well, we don't know what the aliens will look like. I mean, if they're just like a giant fungus, it's not exactly like your race. You could say your human race, bipedal humanoid, But if you're like a giant fungus, I don't think that you're the same race. I know that's heavy, but sometimes we've got to ask the heavy questions here.
Yeah, it's true. I guess, yeah, because they could be considered animals, or we could be considered animals, which would be maybe a different species would be a. Because if half of us in America went to the moon, they'd still be the same race as us. They're just in a different geographic location. But we'd be considered Earthlings, and they'd be called Moonlings.
Yeah, or moon men.
Yeah.
Moonies.
Yeah, the Moonies or Moon Boys and girls. Yeah, we'd all be the same race still. If aliens had our same DNA, which that'd be a whole nother interesting thing too. But if they had our same DNA and everything else, then technically, I guess they would be even the same race and the same species.
It would be a real bummer if, we've waited for our entire existence to be visited from someone from outer, from another galaxy. They land, they open the door, and they walk out and they look just like us. I don't know. I think that would be a letdown.
All right. Can you guys?
I can see a keyboard. That is a giant keyboard.
Would Elder be able to hear it, and the other people wouldn't, or vice versa?
I don't know. Can you guys still hear us?
I can definitely hear you.
Well, you're next.
I guess can someone throw something up in the chat if you can still hear us? Anyone? Bueller?
I'm trying to make sure that you guys can hear the camera. I'm going to go back to the other one real quick. Okay.
Just go about your business. Everything is normal.
Yes, this is all part of the show, folks. Nobody panic.
All for the price of admission.
Yep. There's nothing to see here. What was I going to say? There's something. Oh, I was going to read more comments. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, we got some good, yeah.
No, Claude says, let's... Oh, I already read that. Yeah, and, yeah. I think Elder said it a while back. I agree. We're all the same race. Now, and maybe that's not an evolutionary stance. I guess I'd have to look more into how they conclude on all that, because if we all came from animals and it's like Richard Dawkins says, we are the same, all the same. We are just animals. All of us are the same. Then animals would also be included in our race. But then if you start making categories, then you can see where the categories go. Yeah. And maybe that's what they do. Maybe they make genes about race or whatever, but I don't think that's a wise choice. David Zerm says, no reference to the Office TV show, but it might be. Oh, because what he said earlier.
Right.
Iron Man says, where? Korean Angus?
think he was questioning where Host was because he was not on, in his seat. So, yeah.
All right, can you guys hear that?
We're getting ready to go cook some ramen for 18 minutes and some other things. See how long they last for anybody just showing up. We've been told that ramen will cook. It'll literally burn on fire for 18 minutes or more, like plastic. It actually melts like plastic or whatever, so I guess we're going to find out.
Will be an exciting reveal.
Yes.
There's some good advice from Noah Cloud. Save your copper hangers along with your pennies.
Yes. And
Can you guys hear this tapping sound?
No.
That's interesting.
David Zerm says the only way to tell if you are AI or not is to say the bleep word, JK.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we already told you he's AI, so you don't even have to test.
Yeah. I can't say the N-word.
Yeah.
So I guess it might be AI. I'm going to have an existential crisis.
David Zerm says he can hear the tapping sound.
Oh, maybe it's just...
Yeah. All right. That's interesting.
Bean Burrito says, I'm stoked for the experiment. As are we. Noah Cloud says the toilet is a magical, all-consuming portal.
Huh. I really thought about that. Well, I mean, you could put anything in there and flush it, right?
Yeah, ask my kids.
Yeah. Where's the TV remote? Flush.
Nice, so we're almost ready.
Hey, Elder. Why is there a Japanese guy behind you? Like on the corner of your little screen. He's not actually in the room with you. But he's behind your screen.
I don't want to turn around. I'm a little concerned. I don't really want to turn around.
Don't turn around, Billy.
Turn around. Anyway, sorry.
I'll be running up that hill.
Please, I've heard that song enough. Watching that stupid series.
Mm-hmm. Frederick says, life is.
Well, yeah, I can't argue with that. It is indeed.
Yeah, that's deep. I like it. No, I love it. Noah Cloud says, Stargate shiz.
Ooh. Huh.
Is that a show?
Stargate, yeah. Had a couple different iterations. But, yeah.
Yes, David Zerm said he can hear us. Frederick says, you... He's on his Soldier Boy, I think. And then Iron Man says, the reason you don't use human feces on vegetables is the same reason you don't use pig feces on vegetables. It's because we're meat eaters. Oh, that makes sense.
That is interesting, yeah. Huh.
So you use deer feces and cow feces because they eat grass.
Yeah, well, I think cow is probably the most popular. There's a lot of it.
David Zerm says, when colleague talks, it is double talk. Echo. Yeah, well. Try to talk out of both sides of my mouth. That's what I'm talking about.
Just don't talk out the side of your neck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some people talk out of the side of their mouth.
Yeah.
And I just try to keep it real on the Israel. Frederick says black goo.
Hmm.
Then he said, I can feel in my toonies. Alt man. And they said, oh boy. This guy's on a whole nother echelon.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Organ Bro says, hey guys, what's up? Can I join the live? Well, we're getting ready to burn some stuff. We're about to burn this whole place to the ground.
Roof is on fire. Never mind.
Bean Burrito says the echo is gone now. So that's what they were talking about with my echo. I was echoing for a little bit.
Your echo.
Umbrella, Ella. Frederick says, guys, have you watched Severance? Would love your thoughts.
Absolutely loved it. Loved it. Awesome program. Waiting for the next season.
I haven't been able to watch it yet, but it's on my list.
Are you aware of the premise of it? It's not a spoiler to know what it's about. It's how it unfolds is interesting.
Did we talk about it before?
We may have.
Well, go ahead. Fill us up on the details. We're at the end of the chat anyway. We only have a couple more to go. So fill us in on what your thoughts are, Elder.
It's a process that separates your mind. So from work and home. So when you go into work, you go through this. You go down in an elevator, and as that occurs, there's a chip in your head, and it changes you. So your personality. You have one personality at work, and then when you leave, it switches back to your personality at home. So you literally are two different people, one at work and one at home. And the one doesn't know with the other one. They know they exist, but they don't know anything about them. And that's the basic premise. I don't want to give too much more away than that because it's an awesome show, especially the way that it kind of develops and evolves. I definitely suggest people watching it, especially people who enjoy this channel because it's about technology. It's about people misusing technology. It's sort of like almost like a Black Mirror episode, but it's a series. So I recommend watching it. It's really good. Yes.
All right. I just wanted to wait. Kate, I guess we're about ready to go. 1 second. I'm going to set this up real quick.
Yep.
It feels like I'm at a baseball game. There's kind of an echo.
The stadium is so big that you're hearing it through multiple. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think they do it on purpose, though. Like they purposely don't want to be heard. That way, if they say anything that's really bad, then you can't really prove it. It's like,
yeah, you'd be like, did he just say? Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Well, so Severance, I remember even watching a preview a while back. I think around the time when it first came out. I thought it looked interesting. It's on the list. What can bump it up on the list? Because I don't ever watch TV unless I'm with my wife or kids. So is it something that women are into and kids would be into?
Well, not kids. No, definitely not kids. But it depends whether or not whether your wife enjoys kind of sci-fi, kind of geeky. How can I describe? I'm trying to find a way to describe what Severance is like. It's hard.
We're going to transition down to the lower sanctums.
All right. Well, listen, I'm here.
All right.
For at least another 20 minutes or so. I'll give you guys a heads up. But yeah, we should be okay.
You guys probably won't be able to hear me too well unless I'm near the microphone, but yeah, this would be fun.
Bring all the goods.
Godspeed.
Coming, Mother.
Can you hear us, Elder?
Yes, I can hear you from the remote
Can
location.
everybody hear us in the chats? If so,
Reporting
type
in.
yes in the chats. Close that door. Elder, we can't see the chats. What are the
Okay.
chats saying?
Well, let's see what we got. Bean Burrito says, I've been geeking out to Fallout. And he says, Elder would enjoy Fallout. I have, in fact, watched Fallout and enjoyed it very much. I don't play the game, but my son does. And he wasn't happy with the first episode, but he said the second, not episode, season. First season wasn't that good, but the second season was definitely dead on. So, but I've been enjoying it. Again, not having played the game, I just think it's a cool sci-fi show. All right, nothing out here. Yep, still going through them. Let's see. Frederick says it's about them living two lives. Yes, that is Severance. Iron Man says Echo is gone. That's good. Hey, Tommy boy. What are we doing? We're setting things on fire, which is one of the favorite pastimes of people like us. David Stern says, I can hear you, yes. And then Tommy Boy says, yep. So we're caught up on the chats.
So they can hear us?
I believe so. Can we verify that you can hear host and colleague out in the remote setup? Tommy Boy says, yep. So we're caught up on the chats. Not time. I'm going to assume that. So can we verify that you can hear host and colleague out in the remote setup?
Can you guys hear me at all?
Somebody just verify
Testing
that they
one,
can in
testing
fact
two.
hear host and colleague talking. I am here by myself in the Matrix. They have gone to a remote location.
Can you guys hear me at all? Testing one, testing two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can hear me too.
All right.
Perfect.
Excellent. All right. Well, we are here. We are ready to rumble. So here it is.
Don't burn down the remote location, please.
Yeah. Here is the lighter. So there is colleague. You can do whatever you can burn it on top of that, you can burn it on whatever you want.
Oh, good. Yeah, they can hear you. Tom says the Tommy Goy says the delay is crazy. Thank you, David Zerm, for another donation there. Sounds like we're going to the moon. Well, I didn't want to give it away, but that's exactly where they are at the moment. They are, in fact, on the moon. And they're trying to start a fire to keep warm because it is, in fact, cold on the moon.
So right now we are burning the cheap Mansion
I see flame.
Maelstrom ramen. Colleague did put the seasoning packet on top of it.
Should have sent you guys a blowtorch. Would have been faster.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't locate one at the moment. I have one around here somewhere.
The CP, the boss hog, says, what the hell is going on? We're all asking that question. Boss hog.
That's stupid.
Tom says they are sacrificing again. Yes, I'm afraid
Colleague
really afraid the colleague is sacrificing himself.
Man,
this
is not working.
Pour the gasoline.
Yeah, but that defeats the whole purpose.
You might be getting high off the fumes of the burning ramen. Frederick says,
right.
Matrix OS,
Keep
come
going.
behind me. Let the world burn. Yes, some
Let the
people just want
bodies
to watch
hit
the
floor.
world burn.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
We'd like to see some ramen burn. But, sort of like a little bit like watching paint dry. I wonder if it. I was going to say, I wonder if it would have been worth it to build a small fire and then put the. But I guess that would defeat the purpose because
Yep, that'll defeat the purpose because we need
we need
it to burn all on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget about it, cuz.
It looks like it starts to catch and then kind of just phases out, fizzles out.
Well, that means it's not really burning.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it. It's going a little there.
I'm starting to wonder if those guys burnt the ramen on that video in the package. Like the package would do something like that. And if they did that, the package would melt like plastic because the package is plastic.
Yeah, it makes no sense. You know, it looks like it's starting to catch on.
But it doesn't look like it's going to be like they showed in the video.
Yeah, I know.
Just wait till it gets to the flavor packet. That's when it's going to go up. Oop. Well, it's not going out. I'll give it that.
No, it's catching.
Oh, watch your! It's coming up underneath there. I think. Be careful, colleague.
I can feel it on my finger. It's cooking
It's
it a little
certainly
bit.
smoking. You should have had either tongs or like one of those barbecue gloves that you put on.
Yeah, we do have a gift of tongues here.
I feel like I'm watching body cam footage.
Something like that.
Yeah, except, man, this feels like...
Good. We have an appendage there. That's good.
I don't know about you guys, but this is starting to feel real gay.
It's starting to feel like it's not legit.
It certainly isn't as dramatic as I had hoped.
Yeah, this is very underwhelming.
Underwhelming.
Open
Yeah.
up a
Well, why don't we try something else? And you could just put that aside and let it keep going.
Well, I don't know if it will. Like without
Relighting
intervention,
it.
I don't know if it will keep going.
Well, then that's a failure.
Yeah, I don't think it's working.
Yeah. So regular
you're gonna make a
ramen's
ramen
fail.
sandwich. That looks good.
This is just, your typical naked organic bare white bread. I just want to see if this. I'm pretty sure this will catch on, but I don't know how much. Let me this thing real quick. All right. Well, let's see what's going on.
We're going to have to get another lighting apparatus.
Never have a light when you need one.
Yeah, blowtorch. That's really the way to go.
Find it.
It doesn't smell too healthy.
No, I thought you might be getting high off the fumes of the ramen burning.
Here. Oh, yes. Let me see if I can go find it.
So if you've just joined us on the Matrix Network,
We got this bean burrito we're gonna burn next. Not in the package, of course, because
a colleague attempt to set various items on fire while
we want to
host
see
documents it.
if.
So at least one of them may get out alive. I'm not sure.
Let me see. There we go.
Part of me is glad that I'm sitting safely in my living room right now. I don't think I'd want to be there in person. Colleague, don't forget to remove the lighter when you try to set the bread up, or else you will set up everything going up there.
I used to eat burritos like this every day when I was a kid.
We're looking at your ash now. Nice ash. It's been working out. All right, back to the chats. Let's see if we got anything else here.
Yeah, this thing is out.
Frederick says, I'm already on space. That's interesting. CP, the boss hog, says, I ate noodles with no packet. Cereal with the can Merc. Powder Merc. Oh, Merc. I see Merc as in what comes out of a cow. Beef. 1E. Beef.
Host is grabbing some more.
My wife makes a really good
fluid or
cabbage
some more
dish
lighters
where
real
she
quick.
breaks up the ramen and puts it in it. It's really good.
Stash full somewhere.
Let's see. Describe the smell. David Zerm says he wants you to describe the
Just
smell.
sit tight, folks.
Tommy Boy says, bet if you dip it in diesel, it burns great. Like in that video. Yeah, that's cheating.
Oh, boy.
Tommy says, body cam footage in a nice neighborhood, maybe.
Whew.
And finally, a smoked ramen sandwich. I've heard of people smoking various things to try to get effects out of it, but I've never heard of people smoking ramen. But hey, who knows? It could happen. You know, if nothing else, this is a fascinating insight into the world of colleague and host.
Now we're cooking
here.
here.
What host is doing with the camera, but he's
We got this guy.
Time.
All right,
we got map gas.
Oh,
Sorry
now
for the wait,
see, that's
folks.
what I was talking about, guys.
Yeah.
Superior firepower. Take that lighter out.
Wow, that's actually glowing.
That's the sound you want to hear, man.
The bread is glowing. It's like metal.
Well, it's map gas.
Wow. How is it not? I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that it's not. Well, look at that. Look. It's gooey.
Host, you gotta try to steady the cam a little bit.
Is it melting?
Not catching on fire.
Look at that.
Well, let's try another thing.
I mean, that's almost edible. What?
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Some nice looking toast.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, you put the ramen
I'm
on
gonna have to
that.
save that for later.
I think
All
Tom.
right, next. All right, we got a burrito.
Should we try the top ramen again?
We can.
I don't know. That's fine. We have another one over here. Smells good.
Can you still hear us, Ted?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah, you're sounding good.
The burrito's not burning.
Yeah, but
It looks slightly edible. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, colleague.
I mean, it's not bad. It could be heated up a little bit more.
Oh man, that's
It's been sitting out in the elements for about 5 days.
I'm glad we have this recorded for the insurance company.
All right, so
It does taste a little funny, but I can't tell why.
well, that ain't
You're
burning as good
probably
as next
tasting
thing.
the gas that you're using to cook that.
This seems to be a failure.
Bean Burrito, you might have to change your name to Flaming Burrito.
It seems like whatever was on that TikTok is a scam.
I think what they did was they...
Well, they did it in the cup ramen. They used a cup ramen.
Yeah, and I think they burnt it in the package. Oh, here we go.
Where did your tongs go that you had? Get those back.
I love how elders, the voice of wisdom, you know, when you see those little kids playing with fire.
So, Mr. Colleague, how did you set your arm on fire? Well, I was hosting
I was burning a
program.
couple of Bibles out back, and somehow my roof caught on fire. It was actually like I was in hell. It's amazing I made it out. It seems like we got something going now, so...
Tommy Boy has shared some wisdom. Map gas leaves a residue, dummy.
Oh.
The last part was a social commentary, but yeah.
That might be extinguishing it.
Sometimes you gotta cook your food with a little seasoning, you know.
Well, we definitely have
Stupid. Well, it is on fire. This one's definitely burning.
The other one might too, actually. Let's see what else we got here. We got Doritos. You know something?
Bean Burrito says, colleague doing the most for science. It's true, he's sacrificing himself for science.
I love science. I love
Doritos. Yeah, eat them
science.
before they get, burned up.
Oh, you go burn your finger off. Oh, the Doritos is definitely catching on fire. It's gonna put some sauce
the
on
chats
here.
are
I
really
guess.
lighting up here. Let's see.
Oh, that's like real sauce. We're making a smorgasbord.
See what we got here. Describe
I just wanna see
the
what's-
He said that, yeah.
what's gonna go and what's not, really.
Oh, wow, you put some...
Smoking ramen. Nice words. Smoking ramen. Let's go, baby. Welcome, Frederick.
So, somebody requested toothpaste, so we got some toothpaste.
CP, the boss hog,
there's no
says,
one
don't
to
do
smoke
drugs,
yet."
folks. I'm afraid the toothpaste, I'm afraid of that.
You're afraid of toothpaste, you said?
Well, yeah, putting it in a fire. I don't know.
Why don't you put it on top
I've never
of the
heard of
potato
anything like
chip?
that.
Yeah.
It'd be like napalm.
I guess we're about to find out, huh?
Colleagues Uber. I'm convinced we will find a crack pipe holder. Wow. Or a toothpaste
ready to eat
holder.
it?
I don't know. At this point.
Negative.
Yeah, it's that. So, at least you know, in the case of a house fire, if you brushed your teeth the night before, your teeth are going to be safe. So, the rest of you may go, but what do they call those people? The autopsy report. They'll be able to locate your teeth and find out who they belong to, because you used AIM,
Straight shooter.
multi-benefit, and that's one of the benefits.
It's flame retardant.
It is.
It's not burning.
Yeah, Protecciones anti-carries.
I think the ramen went out.
Yeah, it did. So none of this stuff is actually doing anything anybody says. And see,
So now let's do the last thing. Get the cup ramen, and just burn it in the box.
yeah, I'm confident
Yeah,
that's
this
what's
is
going to happen.
not exciting. This is rather underwhelming. I wanted to see an inferno blaze. It seems like there's a lot of smoke there. This does make yeah, it's going to be hot, all right. I don't know about spicy.
Yeah, see, this is what those guys did.
Yeah,
So they
it doesn't
lied to
count.
us.
That's the package that's burning.
Somebody lied to us.
Oh, jeez.
So the whole thing is a lie.
Yeah.
Tommy
Unbelievable.
Boy, Tommy Boy says, I use map gas on my comments. That's why they disappear so quickly.
Is there anything else to burn?
Frederick says, guys, don't use toothpaste ever.
That's it. Huh?
Tommy says, the dollar store toothpaste is the good shit. Okay. Frederick says,
That's it. Huh?
what do you say? Oh, it's about
I'll just light it up. Finish it off.
about Lou? It's about to Lou? I don't know. Oh, it's about to blow? That could be. Tommy Boy says, I'm going to rub the toothpaste on me like lotion during a house fire. Yes, you might be able to get out of a burning house safely by rubbing toothpaste on yourself. That's good to know.
That stuff.
I'm glad that we were able to teach something useful to the folks out there. Use toothpaste. Maybe you could use it as sunscreen as well. Not sponsor Bane. That's true. And other various products. Tommy Boy, this absolutely does suck, but I agree.
This
But
is for
I support
science.
my internet cousins. Oh, well, there you go. Thank you for your support, even in our failed experiments.
Somebody ever came in here,
But isn't that what science is all about?
Finish it off. We got to burn the rest of the
I
package.
tried. It's not working.
The other side of the package.
It's not working.
The other side.
Science isn't always about those successes. You know, it's not
No,
about
it's
curing
about
cancer
finding out the
or,
truth.
you know,
And
finding
now
a new
we're
fuel
finding out the
source.
truth.
It's about discovery and creating from
It's glowing. I've never seen top ramen glow before. It looks like metal.
That's science.
It's kind of cool looking, actually.
You're having way too much fun with that blowtorch, let me tell you.
It's not as fun as finding out the truth.
I think the toothpaste is burning now.
No, it's not. That's actually the other top ramen package.
Oh,
That
sauce.
toothpaste, the toothpaste is right here. That will not. Ew.
That's on your hand.
I'm going to have to burn it off. That's disgusting.
Well, folks, we've realized it was all a lie.
Yeah, we've been lied to.
Yeah,
You should clip
I think
this.
what we want you to do, colleague, is slather the toothpaste all over your hand and then stick it in the fire and see if you can feel it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just, you guys are just anything that's going around, just gonna throw it in there now, aren't you?
Yeah, that toothpaste isn't burning.
I'm telling you, it's got asbestos in it.
The only thing that's burning is the sauce. Like there's a liquid soy sauce. Seems like and the Doritos the Doritos burned.
That.
That's
That
a great
right
fire
there.
you got going there.
That thing right there is the plastic of that other top ramen, and of course you have the plastic from the other top ramen. So that we know quantifiably that's what they did. It's stupid. It's like, what'd you expect? You burned plastic, but they were acting like, this top ramen, it's been burning for 18 minutes. And look, and they actually move it in the video, and there's this residue left there that's still burning, even though the top ramen's moved. They're like, yeah, it's melting like plastic, but it wasn't. It was all a lie. Man, I hate that. I got my hopes up for nothing.
All right, we're gonna transition back upstairs.
All right.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Make sure you whiz on that to put it out.
No, we're just going back upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna keep the camera on it?
No.
Okay.
Just let it burn.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
You can leave that door open.
Once again,
for insurance purposes, it's a good idea to have a record of it. You should have probably taken a picture of everything else around there. When it goes up, you can replace it easily.
All right, I'm back.
Getting a very intimate look at host's foot, which it's very investigative reporting there.
Well, what do you guys think? It's a big failure, wasn't it?
Well, it was disappointing, at the least. We were hoping for, fire trucks pulling up and rescue personnel coming in, the EMS people coming in and giving you oxygen. We were let down. None of that happened. And,
yeah, no. The original TikTok video, whenever colleague comes back, I'll get him to play it again. It was actually pretty convincing, and that video had like 7 million views.
Well, the thing is, and maybe I know we try to be truthful on this station.
You think you can find that original video so they can see it?
They probably soaked it in something flammable before they did it.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
What were you saying, Elder?
Well, I was just saying they probably soaked it in something flammable before they did it to make it look dramatic. Which we don't do that here on this channel. We do things truthfully. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but we're honest.
Well, I mean, that was the objective, to figure out the truth.
It's us. The truth bringers.
And, we'll try more. If there's other things out there to try, I figured out the problem, so next time we won't have to have that big delay. I figured out I needed a different plug-in, so next time we'll be able to just jump right in.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think they just burned it with the wrapper on. And I think they themselves actually believed, wow, look, I think they just forgot, or maybe they just didn't know. Oh, yeah, I got the video right here. Here we go. And I lost it. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay.
And there's some good stuff in the chats when we're done.
Connector phone.
Go back.
I can just do it here manually. Going to TikTok?
Yep.
All right.
In the chats when we're done.
Go ahead.
Go back.
I can just do it here.
Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's food.
This was the original video.
It's been burning for about 18 minutes now. Underneath it, you'll see the chemicals that came off of it still burning. And it's
This
still
was the
intact.
original video.
I've been trying to digest that. That's crazy.
Clearly, we didn't experience that.
Nope.
No way. That's why I think it's fake.
Yeah, he said, yeah, you can see the chemicals that came off it are still. It's like, yeah, the chemical's called the wrapper.
Yeah.
Like the wrapper.
Well, even in the
chemicals.
wrapper, I think the wrapper would burn off, but I don't think the ramen is going to burn.
Well, now you guys know. Don't believe it. It ain't real. Ramen is not going to be the ultimate fire starter.
Disappointing.
It may actually be the one thing in your house left.
Well, toothpaste will.
Well, toothpaste
remain.
will.
That so you can have if your house burns down, all hope isn't lost. You'll still have meals. You'll be able to eat the top ramen, and you'll be able to brush your teeth afterwards.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I don't know if you caught it when you guys were at the remote location there, but Tommy Boy came up with a good solution.
What's that?
The next time his house is on fire, he's going to slather toothpaste all over himself, and he'll be able to get out alive.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, let me know how that goes, Tommy.
I'm not going to do it, but what I was thinking when you said that, I wonder if you put it on your hand, if it would prevent it from getting burnt.
I said that too. I suggested the colleague try that.
Mm.
Oh, say that again.
Put the toothpaste all over your hand and then burn it, and see if it
if you
prevents your
put,
hand from being burnt. It's like
you
a
could have rubbed
shield.
toothpaste all over your hand and just stuck it in the fire. That would have been interesting experiment.
I mean, technically, the night is still young.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Yeah, but
the
the
urgent
fire's
care
dying
is
out.
still young.
Well, I could
Yeah.
put it on my face and then try it.
Do you have a manifesto you're going to drop afterwards?
No.
No. Just do half your face, and then you could look like a Batman villain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Mr. Iron Man, $2 donation. He says, my favorite painter is from Austria.
Oh, yeah. Do you painter or wallpaper? I guess he painted too, but my understanding is he hung wallpaper.
Tommy Boy says, not if you use MAP gas, but if you use toothpaste and then alcohol, it will work.
I think alcohol in anything would probably work.
Yeah, me and my buddies used to do that before. Like, it's a stupid magic trick. You could put alcohol on your thumb and like thumb up, and the fire will actually just burn the alcohol, not your thumb. Or what you could do,
that's how-
I used to,
Fire eaters, that's how they do it too, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's other cool tricks that me and my buddies would do. You take a lighter and you just fill your hand up with the butane gas, and you light it up, and it's kind of cool.
Well, if you guys have any other experiments, there is. I was telling you guys last week, I think it would be interesting to get back into the groove of those things as the channel continues to grow. But if you guys go to the Discord, close to the bottom, there's a live stream topic section. Anything you guys want to talk about, I want to try to leave the last 30 minutes or so and just run them off and talk about it. That way we can address everything that's in there. So if you guys have any ideas, any things you want to talk about, stupid fly, put them in there.
Next, where's that torch?
Where's that torch?
This place is really flammable. I got all kind of acoustic foam in here.
Wouldn't that be cool if they got to watch us burn alive?
No.
Like live. It's like, well, look
That's
at them
one of
go.
those Facebook lives where somebody gets shot and it's live.
Yeah, but look, it's like we got the fly though. It's burning with us.
Oh, the humanity.
I know.
Yeah. No, this place would be extremely flammable, but
They just hear us screaming, and it was like, stupid.
But yeah, you guys can go into the Discord, into the live stream topic section. Just start whatever you guys want to expand upon specifically. Post in their little articles, post in their clips. And if you guys have things you want us to experiment or try, put it in there, and we can test it out. We got a lot of tools in this facility here. So we can probably do almost anything in this facility within reason. So something you guys would
You're
like us
throwing
to
it out there, man. Be careful.
I mean, we got.
Thanks, Dad.
We can almost do just about anything in this facility.
Well, by the way, Iron Man very generously sent $5
Yes.
and said,
what was his
that
message?
There's more pictures. Well, it says there's more pictures of Adolf's dog Blondie than of his wife. I didn't actually know he was married, but he basically started the Humane Society. Well, and was anti-cigarettes.
Oh, well, I know Edward Bernays wouldn't like that.
Yeah. Well, you throw enough shit up on a wall. I'm sorry, crap up on the wall, and something will stick, I guess.
That's just how
Broken
the world
clock
works.
Broken clock is right twice a day. Yeah, all those euphemisms. Anyway.
But if you guys have any ideas or thoughts,
Yes, send them on in.
Yeah, put 'em on
guys, unfortunately, I am going to have to bail. I hate to
okay.
say it, but it looks like you got about an hour left. So just as long as you guys just take deep breaths, you'll be fine.
Well, we appreciate you joining in as always, and we will see you next week.
You
Sounds
will be
good.
missed.
Happy to be here. Thank you. And everyone out there in the chats, thanks for all your input. And Yeah, see if you can get through. I was trying to get through them as best I could, but there's some good ones out there. I think you'll enjoy if you can read them. But anyway, yeah, everybody take care, be well, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, take it easy.
Will we ever see you again? What's that, Iron Man?
In your dreams.
Whoa.
Well, on to there's the bottom half. Got to activate truth sequence. Boom. But yeah,
Boom sequence.
I guess I can only reiterate the disappointment in all of that, but that's sometimes that's just how science is. Sometimes, you get disappointed because you think something else is going to happen, but I guess we found out the truth on all that.
Yeah. Man, we've been actually propagating that same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've been telling everybody, "Oh yeah, you burn top ramen." I really thought for sure that was gonna burn for at least 18 minutes.
Well, yeah, I mean, it seemed very convincing, and I just thought about it logically. Like, well, if there's like an oil base in the ramen, okay, that might make it burn a little bit longer. I don't know, something. Something that would be flammable, but. It burns a little bit, but nothing comparative to what was on the clip, and that's some hot gas, and it still didn't do it.
It almost makes me wonder if it was either some disgruntled customer who got upset at Top Ramen, and they purposely did this, or it could be government propaganda to get us away from Top Ramen because it is a cheap product, and let's face it, Great Value just refuses to go up.
I guess. I don't know what they want us to do, buy like expensive ramen.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ramens out that compete with the Tony Ramyun or Ram.
Yeah, well,
ramen
that's why we bought all different kind of brands. Like I bought an expensive brand, that was the green bag, and then there's a cheap Walmart brand, and then there's the cup ramen, and that cup ramen wasn't cheap either. So.
Well, now you know why.
Yeah, because it doesn't burn.
Yeah, it's fire retardant.
Yeah, well, it's whatever.
Iron Man said, can you demonstrate how white phosphorus is good for the Israeli population? Demonstrate it?
We can
demonstrate it.
I can get a lot of phosphorus. That's not hard to do. And I can show you what phosphorus can do in many different kind of iterations and chemical reactions with phosphorus, but I don't know how that's going to demonstrate what that would do to Israelis.
Yeah, he wants you to demonstrate it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't. We're not located over in Tel Aviv, so we're not able to perform such activities. Unfortunately, that's something we do not have access to here in the facility. We don't have access to any teleportation devices.
Then he said, circumcised penis is far superior. You never see a dildo with foreskin, do you?
I don't know. I mean, in this world of creativity, there's probably somebody out there making something for somebody. If you know what the old adage is, if there's the man, somebody's building foreskin.
Yeah. Another thing about it, the last dildo I bought.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is one of those trick questions. It's like, you've never seen one of those, have you? It's like, how do you want me to answer that? It's like, if you say no, you know what? That it's one of those. It's like, have you stopped beating your wife? Type questions. This is like, you've never seen a dildo with foreskin, do you?
Well, that's why you have to answer it in the semantic level. Like, well, there's probably somebody out there who's needing something. You just don't answer. You just explain the options.
Yeah, because if you say no, you're right. I haven't seen any with foreskin. It's like,
That's fine. I guess you see a lot that.
No.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't.
That's genius. I like that. I'm gonna have to use that one of these days.
Well, there's always tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about any of those things.
Well, there's a similar question too. Like people started asking, like, if there was 100 dildos on the wall, how many would you choke on? And if you say none,
right.
then it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Now, if you say all of them, then that's probably the straightest thing you can say.
Well, somebody like me would say, well, for anybody who has a certain proclivity in the world, there's probably people who fall on both sides of the coin.
Yeah, but they're asking you.
Like,
how many would you choke on?
It's like, well, that's one of those answers that only those who lick the center of a lollipop would know.
And they would say, all right, take note that host refuses to answer.
That's a mystery for history.
That's what's going to go down as.
And that's
too.
fine. I'd rather have that answer.
Be in the history book. Host refused to answer how many dildos he would choke on.
Right.
Like is so. Like you're even rubbing your neck. You're like, man.
That's the only thing I could say.
There's actually going to be a picture with you in the history book like that. Like
that's fine. It's fine.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Then Iron Man says, I haven't had a good dream since I stopped drinking 11 years ago. I go to sleep and just wake up, nothing in between.
Don't feel bad. I haven't slept right. Well, that was about 8 hours ago.
Now,
so I haven't slept probably in about 42 hours. So don't feel bad.
Iron Man, would you say that 11 years ago was about the time when you stopped seeing foreskin on dildos?
Yeah, and answer that explicitly. Oh, thanks, Bean Burrito. He sent another donation.
Oh, yes. He said, I'm certain there is human meat in most / all fast food restaurants, or if anything, a mix of animals. McDonald's CEO spat out the product. Fun thought. Yeah, we did a little thing on that. McDonald's CEO started a whole chain reaction with all these other CEOs, which Arby's actually did their burger too. But everybody there, I don't know if Arby's hate is forced or not, but I've been seeing a lot of funny things about Arby's CEO. Like, he won't even eat it and everything, but he did. Like, it's fake. It feels like it's government propaganda. So maybe Arby's is the real meat.
Well,
maybe they actually have the meat, like they say.
Yeah, like all the foreskin.
Could be, but then you're blessed.
There was that one guy, which I think is probably one of the most weirdest scenarios of all of this. He went to go to the hospital because he had a severe injury, and they couldn't save his foot.
Yeah, so
they had to amputate it, and he asked the question. So this is even more strange. It's one thing to do something, and you just doing it in the privacy of your home. But no, he actually had the tenacity to ask the doctor, look him right in the face and say, hey, doctor, am I allowed to take my foot home? It is my foot. And doctor couldn't say, no, it's not his foot. So he took it home, and he prepared it, and I think him and his buddies had some ground, can't call it beef, whatever that is. So.
See, I absolutely hate feet. Men, women, children, animals.
Well, when it's all broken down, you don't know what it is.
Well, still, that's like, I don't know. I think that's the worst part of any body to be eating. Anybody. Like, why would you eat, especially your friend's foot? Like, you don't know where that foot's been. You don't know how much they've showered. You know what's caked into that skin.
I'm just trying to think of the doctor. It's like somebody's asking him, hey, can I take my foot home?
Yeah. Well, he probably thought the guy was going to put it on display in some kind of display case or something.
I don't know. To me, it ain't much different than when women want to take their placenta home to eat it.
Yeah, but at least that's not exposed to the ground. That's disgusting, too.
But it's all human.
Yeah. We've known about that for a while, though, so I'm a little more desensitized to weird stuff like that people do. And now this whole Epstein stuff, we got to digest all that now, too. Like, over there, just the things they were doing to women and children. Like they didn't just do it to the men. They did it to the women and the children too.
They did say that all food that is processed has anywhere up to 2% human DNA, just by the nature of hair, dead skin. Could literally be people falling in, but, just on the assumption of hair, dead skin, whatever, just things like that. On the mass level, there could be up to 2% human DNA. But what's interesting is the government tells you that, right? The government always tells us the least amount of things that they assume that the public would be able to handle without any panic. But what's interesting is that they omit it. They didn't have to. It's like nobody would ever really know. They could suppress whatever they want. But no, they say, we're going to tell you anyway. But that's all we're going to tell you. Unless you have access to the entire FDA database, which nobody does except the government. You can't really know. But one thing you can know is that they do affirm there's at least 2%. So it doesn't matter. It's not just fast food. It's just food that is processed in general.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Walmart says, you pick up 5 pounds of beef in a package. It's already prepackaged, 5 pounds. And you go put it on the scale, it's only 2.5 pounds. It's literally they're selling you by the pound. They're selling you 2 times as much as they're actually giving you, or they're charging you 2 times as much as they're actually giving you. So it's probably the same thing. That 2% is probably a lot larger, and I would say it's a lot larger than even 4% too. If it's not, 99%.
Well,
Well, people have said, now I haven't looked in the Epstein documents myself. People in the documents, people have said that there was a lot of talk about human meat in McDonald's and other fast food joints and what they're selling, and apparently they're saying there's a lot. Now again, I haven't fact checked it. I would care more if there's something I could actually do to change it or stop it, but eventually I have to eat. So it's like I'm actually going to be looking at it while I'm eating. And that sandwich is like, well, I didn't get my sandwich at McDonald's. I was like, so you got it at Walmart, or you got it somewhere else. Unless you got it at Arby's, you're not safe.
Unless you process the meat yourself.
Well, even that. Where are you getting the...
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you have a cow.
Yeah, or you go hunt and you go kill a deer or something.
Yeah, unless you can do that.
Yeah, unless you process the meat yourself, you can't know in totality. But
there's a forced hatred of that, too, because people say, oh, that's gamey meat. It tastes gamey. It's like, I've tried gamey meat, and I've tried other meat from Walmart. To me, it tastes the same. And then again, but that's me not growing up on a farm and in those environments. So maybe people that are growing up on a farm, their ads that they're getting on their technology, their devices, may be, you don't want that gamey flavored meat from out in the forest. You don't want that gamey meat, and maybe there is a difference. But maybe that actually tastes better, but because we're just constantly programmed all day, every day, that actually tastes worse.
What I've noticed is the gamiest meat I've eaten is a deer that's eaten a lot of sage before it was killed. And then whenever you cook it, it has this really strange, like bittery, very overpowering, herby, sagey, minty. And it's just, that's probably the most gamiest. And that's an obvious gamey taste. But
why couldn't that be a good taste? Why does that have to be a negative taste? Because we add seasoning to our meat all the time. We'll actually pay extra money to get meat smoked or to have it have a maple flavor, or we actually pay money now to have peppermint mochas from Starbucks. Like, what would be wrong with having peppermint or sweetened meat?
Well, usually it's an older deer, at least in my experience. Young baby deers. What do you call that? What do they call baby deers?
Bambies. Kids.
Let's start with a V.
Vincent?
Venison.
Yeah.
Is that the baby deer meat?
I don't know.
But the older deers, especially if they ate a lot of sage, you can just taste it. It's almost like it's kind of bitter. And that's, I think, what's off-putting is the bitterness. I don't think anybody really likes too much bitterness. But, I'll eat it. I don't care. I'll still eat it. But
people pay a lot of money to have all kinds of chocolate as bitter, or
that's true. If you get like
bitter.
very dark chocolate, it's very bitter too.
And they pay a lot of money for that. Like, when people make grapes taste like cotton candy or vice versa, like people pay extra money to have natural products have natural flavors in it. So again, the idea that adding these flavors are bad I think it's just propaganda.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know there's some empirical things. Like if I eat a root from the ground, that has a taste that's pretty proprietary. And I know because there's individuals that I know that eat a lot of roots. It has a very distinctive smell, and it tastes kind of like dirt. Is it good for you? Probably. But there's no, like, that's not propaganda. That's real, straight from the ground, and it tastes like it came from the ground.
Well, if you grew up eating it, you might like it.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Some people like black licorice candy. Some people don't, based on if they grew up eating it or not.
Right. I'm just saying is there are some empirical things that, they have a taste. It's no if and but, and you're never going to get that taste outside of eating like a root. You're not going to find that in any kind of processed food. That's for sure. You're going to bite into that and say, wow, this is novel. Or you're going to say, wow, that tastes like the earth. And it does. Like you can even get like root candy and it smells like the earth.
But it's sweet.
Slightly. Just for the sake of eating it.
That's why they put marshmallow extract in there.
But it is what it is. Just about this conversation. We don't know really what's in this stuff. But we do know whatever they put in ramen, it's not burnable.
Yeah. Well, Frederick said, read the Hidden Hitler book. Some German historian named Lothar Machton.
Well, welcome, Frederick. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
He's been here this whole live, but yeah, I don't know if I've seen him before either.
But welcome.
If he has been here.
Welcome home.
Yes. The prodigal son has returned. Iron Man says, you bring this phosphorus, I'll bring the tiny hats. No. Oh, and then he said, Synagogue of Satan.
Tiny hats. Are you just saying, like, you're going to get, like, little, you know how when you have those fancy drinks, they put, like, little,
little umbrellas.
Yeah, you're going to bring, like, little tiny hats. That's what you mean, right?
That's what he's talking about, yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Like on Laurel and Hardy, the bigger guy had this little tiny hat.
Right.
Yeah, it was like it was a top hat. It was tiny though.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's. Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
I don't know where you're gonna find a bunch of Laurel and Hardy guys, but it's a goof troop stuff.
Yeah, we can do that if that's the tiny hats you're talking about.
You might be able to buy bulk quantity off Amazon though. Those little tiny hats. But Iron Man, we don't have to do that. Let's see. We just need to bring the phosphorus, and he's going to bring all those tiny hats.
I can bring the phosphorus.
And I can bring the heat. Frederick.
I know you got that torch.
Frederick says, don't ever circumcise, bro. Ever. Good word.
What a statement.
Iron Man says, I was once eye to eye with the great purple snake, and he had no hood to cover his face.
Oh, is that
Sounds
Beetlejuice? Because I think there's like a big giant snake in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of nursery rhyme.
But Beetlejuice?
No, what he said. Yeah, it sounds like some kind of... Bean Burrito says, if you slow the McDonald's CEO video, you can see he spat it in the napkin. Oh, that's interesting. I've been hearing people saying that. I didn't know you could slow it down and actually see him doing it, because that's... maybe, in his defense, maybe he's just vegan. So he had to do this, which, again, I don't know why. He was the one who first started the whole trend.
Not that.
So.
If he was really vegan, all they have to do is just make a vegan patty. Nobody would know the difference on the commercial, on the show. On the recording.
Yeah, that's true.
They just make one that's about the same size as those patties. And
with that logic, though, they could have just made him a really good tasting burger. Like, not McDonald's. They just made him a different, real tasting burger.
Right, but
and then you wouldn't have to. There's no reason you should be spitting out, and then your producers actually let that go in. It's like you didn't edit that out or nothing.
The whole thing is he just might not like burgers.
I might have to pull it up. Maybe if I get to the bottom of this, I'll pull it up. Maybe we can see it ourselves. I'm interested now because I've been hearing that a lot. I didn't see him spit anything out when I first watched it, but I guess I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Frederick says, "Is Alberta Burla a lizard?"
What is that? Are you talking about lizard people?
Yeah, Borla.
I don't even know who that is. I'll have to look that up. What is that? Oh, that guy.
Is he a lizard?
No.
Is he a reptilian?
No, he's the CEO of Pfizer. You know, mRNA vaccine.
Is he an amphibian?
I don't know. You guys can tell me. This is what he looks like. Here he is.
He looks very. Looks like he has a really awesome life.
I don't know. Now you guys know.
He looks like one of those like cliche bad guys you'd see on like Mission Impossible or something. Like those guys with a briefcase.
And it's really hyperbolic. It's like, yeah, okay, 007.
Yeah. He's like not a real bad guy, but he's a fake one.
He's a low budget bad guy. It's the best we could afford today.
But he's in a high budget film. And it just looks stupid.
Yeah, he said he meant reptilian.
So not amphibian.
It could be. I'm sure that's something, what's his name? David Icke? He would address.
Okay. Iron Man says, my dad stopped going to the dentist because he wouldn't let him take home his gold filling. Dentist was Israel.
Look, I'm telling you something, and I ain't going to lie about it. I might still have it downstairs. So my mom, she needed to replace her gold filling. And I just wanted to know. So I told her, ask him if you could take it home. And she didn't want to do it, clearly. But she's one for science as well. So she asked, and she said they gave him a really weird look, but hey, it's her gold, right? And so they put it in like this little biohazard bag and they gave it to her. So at least if you really are persistent, they'll give you your gold back. Well, it's from the host homilies.
I'm watching his video. You can
cue it?
Yeah.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, here with, you've heard about it. Here it is.
Oh, it's from the
Big Arch.
from
This
the
is
host
something that we
homilies.
have tested already
I'm watching
in
his
Portugal.
video.
Poppy
You can,
sort of bun on
Cue
it.
Yeah.
We've got
TikTok?
2
Yeah.
quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and of course
Wait a minute.
with, you've heard about it. Of course, some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a Big Arch. It's distinctively McDonald's.
Is it though?
Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it. Chris K here.
That was it.
Yeah.
So
We've got the pickles. So
that was it. He didn't eat any more bites, which is kind of weird.
Well, where was the napkin?
I don't know. There was no way for him to spit anything
the
out.
onions as well gives a nice sort of the cheeses and the gooiness burger. Distinctively McDonald's.
The best time for him to spit it out would be...
But it cuts
That is so good.
right there.
Yeah, so he had a crumb on his lip.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. He has a crumb on his lip, but then...
We're investigating
so
the
good.
breakdown.
That's a big
Well, I've
bite.
been hearing it a lot. A lot of people have been saying he spit it out in the video. But yeah, I guess I haven't looked at it again until just now with everybody. So he took this Squidward style bite, which you can see. I don't know if you can go to full screen. There we go. That's the kind of bite he just took. Like some kind of Squidward horse mouth. Let's really get into there. This is what we're dealing with, folks.
It's pretty zoomed in.
Yeah, this is so you can see the cheese and the gooiness of the golden arch.
But he didn't spit it out.
Yeah, I know. Neither did Squidward. He took it, he chewed it.
But it got stuck in his throat, I think.
Probably. I don't remember. I don't remember what he did. But he fell in love with the Krabby Patty after that. I do remember that much.
Well, maybe it was at the cut, because clearly there was a cut after he took the bite.
Now maybe there was a napkin in the first video. Maybe they edited it already. And there was a napkin because he clearly had to wipe his face with something. So there had to have been a napkin to wipe the crumbs off his face from that bite.
How you feeling?
Fine. And you?
I was just checking because you did consume a lot of non-biologicals.
Non-biologics?
Yeah. About an hour ago.
Yeah, all that butane in the membrane.
I was beyond butane. All right.
Well, let's see. Bean Burrito says grape soda is children blood or just blood. It's either blood or children's blood. One of the two.
Hey, man. I used to like grape soda. It didn't taste metallic. It didn't taste like blood. I mean, I've cut my finger before, and, you tried to stop the bleeding. It has definitely a very metallic taste. I don't know about grape soda. Bean Burritos, do you have something against grape soda?
I think there's another trick question. Because if you say no, it doesn't taste like children's blood.
I didn't say no. I said it just didn't taste like my blood.
No, I know, but this is the implication. See, but you're playing 8D chess, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you would have said no, I don't think it tastes like children's blood or adult blood. It's like, well, so you've tried adult blood and you've tried children's blood. If you say it tastes like adult blood but not children's blood, then you're still in the loop. There's no way around it.
You're going to have to do some clarification. Like, my mind is like, well, you're going to have to now say, as a child, I've tasted child things. But as I got to be an adult, I've tasted the adult things. I no longer taste children things.
Yeah, I drank like a child when I was a child.
But now we don't participate in those kind of activities. But anyways, I avoided all of that. I'm just talking about myself. But what's the hate against grape soda?
And can anybody out there tell us if it tastes like children's blood?
Here's some Ultra Wild Passion grape flavor energy drink.
So does that taste like child's blood?
No.
Yeah, see? Gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen,
it tastes.
We got him.
It tastes like...
So how do you know what child's blood tastes like?
I didn't neither deny nor confirm that. I was just saying.
You already did. We got you on record.
Now, saying no, as in what this tastes like. I don't know what this...
It doesn't taste like child blood, though, huh?
It tastes like... What is those things that have seeds in them? I think it starts with a P. It's like
penises?
What
are you thinking about?
Pomegranate. That's what it tastes like.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, okay. It tastes like pomegranates. That's what this tastes like.
This whole channel's gay.
GHEY. But no, that tastes like pomegranate. That actually doesn't taste like grape.
Let's see. Frederick says, "Why don't you stop eating white bread?"
You want what? You don't like? Just something wrong with white bread? You want to eat brown bread?
Yeah, I mean,
there's multi-grain bread.
Yeah, that's the kind I usually go with.
Honestly, I'm from Korea, so we have all kinds of flour. We have potato starch. We have burdock root starch. So maybe you want to eat burdock root bread. They make rice flour. You can have a rice-based bread.
Yeah, I guess there's yellow bread.
But yeah, you're talking about colors. I'm talking about flavor.
Of course.
The most craziest is burdock root. That's actually common in a lot of these noodles.
Would you say that that's what makes the noodles yellow and what makes the bread yellow?
No, it's still it's actually more translucent. I'm sure you've seen those. You've eaten it before, like the more clearer, like
a transparent,
translucent. Yeah, like you can see through me.
Yeah, like translucent,
like a ghost from coast to coast.
That's true. So there is also translucent bread out there too, and we need to acknowledge and affirm that.
Yeah, it's not a color. It's literally.
I know. No, we're not talking about color. We're just talking about.
Isn't that interesting?
The opacity.
Isn't that interesting?
It's very interesting.
When you see something like that, you can tell that it's a real substance because it has a form and a shape, but it's not really a color.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, they say that the translucent bread is too dense.
You're talking about like prisms. Like power crystals.
No, what I'm saying is people think that it's the translucent bread out there is too dense.
Have you had translucent bread?
No, what you're telling me about it right now. I was ignorant. But I'm being educated.
Can you imagine if you had a sandwich? You could see right to the meat.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
I don't know if it'd be cool or not, but that's unique.
You have something against translucent bread?
I eat those translucent noodles all the time.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's cool.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. I have nothing against it either.
I know. I've seen you eat them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. At this point, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like what Frederick said. Life is. Yeah, that's all he wrote.
Well, that's from Bill Clinton.
What E is.
That's an ontological question.
Well,
anyways.
Yeah, so no, Frederick, we don't just eat white bread. We eat all kinds of bread. Let's see. Iron Man says, "I'll take any venison steak over a beef steak every day of the week."
Yeah, if I'm just being straight, all these phrases. If I'm just being straight, I don't really like steak at all. I don't like any steak.
Me neither.
Now, see, everything you say is dumb. I sure love meat, but yeah, I'm just not a big fan of steak.
There's gonna be a lot of, someone could clip a lot of this
That's
stuff.
good. Hey, make us viral. Make us viral again. Make us great again.
Yes.
We were once great.
And I will. I'll wear a tiny hat.
Yeah, make us great again. But yeah, I like meat, but I don't know, I'm just not a big steak person. I mean, I love beef. I love deers taste fine, but
it's usually beef if you catch them grilling.
Yeah, or chicken. Everybody likes a good sausage.
Everybody.
Yeah, especially the ones that like pop full of juices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's nasty is when you got a sausage and it's like kind of soggy, and it's like mushy, and it hasn't been cooked all the way.
I think that's why the Japanese, they say mushi mushi. I think it means goodbye or hello or something.
I don't know any Japanese.
Someone a long time ago in my Uber, they got in and they said that, and I didn't really know how to respond. And then they told me like that. I can't remember what they said. They said it either means hello or goodbye or something in Japanese. Could be butchering it, but it always stuck with me. I was like, it sounds kind of cool.
Don't they have mochis? What's it called?
Mochis.
Mochis.
Yeah.
Mochi.
I don't know if it. I don't know. But yeah, they're like these little rice balls. But they're not mushy.
Next. Pomegranate.
Iron Man says Frederick's just jealous. He's got one of those weirdo penises. I'm talking about uncircumcised? Are you talking about circumcised? Or?
I think he's talking about translucent.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've never. Well, see, I'm about to
There you
travel, so I was like, I've never handled one of those before. It's like I've never handled any.
That's good.
Yeah, I really haven't, guys. You know,
Yeah.
I haven't. Never seen it. Never touched it.
I mean, I think that's a good segue right into the Colleague Chronicles about when you have.
I never have. What are you talking about? If you're talking about that gay midget, that was
about Robert Tilton.
That was a long time ago. Well, Tilton has seen gay midgets grow.
Those are his words.
Yeah, I know. He actually says that. I wish we had that prophetic vein right now. Prophetic. Yeah. Well, Bean Burrito says colleague needs a tiny hat for the next live.
I do have some hats, but I don't know if I have a tiny hat. I mean, unless he's talking about like a Jimmy hat.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's a tiny hat.
Unless you have like a Magnum.
I guess, yeah, like you got like the quadruple X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could put one of those on my head next.
It's all on you.
Yeah. But I mean, I have some smaller hats too at my place. Like I have some bigger beanies and smaller ones, and the smaller ones barely fit my head, and it just looks stupid. So it actually looks like one of those Habakkuk's that they put on there.
I cook by habit. Habit cooks.
Yeah, one of those things that they put on their heads.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't have any small hats or anything though.
Well, you know what they say? Size is all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people always fight for the right angles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about 90 degrees.
Yeah, you're talking about the cameramen.
Yeah, I'm talking about squares.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The fluffers.
Yeah, automated cameras.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool to shoot some really cool flicks, I'm sure. Like, they can actually make it look like it's action-packed.
I mean, just program that thing's like, make this footage like a Marvel comic action movie.
You know what's funny is I didn't realize till I was an adult that when I saw like James Bond. No, no.
I didn't realize I was an adult. When
I was a child and I saw James Bond movies and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
Tell us more.
It just feels stupid. I always feel like I'm incriminating myself for some reason.
GHEY.
They were called action movies. And when I was a kid, I always thought they were action movies because of the bombs and the fighting and all that stuff. But no. When I was an adult, I found out they're called action movies because of the sex scenes.
What?
Yeah, like, you know how people say...
I'm an adult. This is the first time I'm hearing such things.
You know how people say stuff like, I didn't see any action or something. They're talking about the other kind of action. Like when they're saying, I got deployed to Iran and I saw a lot of action. You know, they're not talking about Hogan's Heroes.
They're not talking about getting active.
Yeah, no. They're talking about MASH.
Mashed potatoes? What are you?
I can't keep a straight face anymore. For some reason, my
You're just smiling permanently at the side of your mouth.
I know it's broken. Like usually, I can say all this stuff, do this whole live with no.
Because you ate all those chemicals.
It could be. Maybe it's going straight to my membrane, but
It's going straight to your right cheek.
yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Then
you're gonna hear this whisper in your ear. Spread them.
Yeah, I always hear that anyway. So.
Well.
Yeah, Frederick said I meant reptilian. We already read that. Bean Rose says the history of host.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
And then he said he's still. And then did they cut that clip?
He said be still.
No, he said he still.
It was like be still, my boy.
No, it's just he still.
Okay.
Which it has the same power. He said, did they cut that clip? There was a video of him using a napkin. Oh, yeah, they might have cut that clip. Who knows?
Well, clearly, like colleague was showing, there was a crumb, and somebody licked the crumb off.
Mm-hmm. He got yanked from the vitals. But, well, we talk about more editing stuff in this next Saturday's episode, so... you guys stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
So that is an easy thing for them to fix. That's actually too easy. Literally, I don't even think they even have to take the video off social media. They just cut that clip and it's just still there. So you wouldn't even ever see that they cut it.
I know you can do it on YouTube, so I'm sure probably big companies can do the same. If there's a YouTube video and I want to make a trim, I can trim this little section, save it, and about 30 minutes later, it re-renders, and that little clip section is edited, but you never take down the actual video. So it just continues as though that's how it's always been, but you were able to trim it, and you can still keep your views, keep everything.
Yeah, see, if someone leaked that information that it was actually cut, then it's over. Because now the question is, why did you cut a simple little commercial? What did you cut that for? And
I'm
you took a bite.
surprised
And
nobody has the original.
People probably do, but I'm sure if you put it up, it's probably banned for copyright issues or whatever. I'm sure it's like trying to post a song that they didn't give you permission for.
Well, we have some stuff in this week's video. I show you guys an AI video with Charlie Kirk, BB, Yahoo, and
Barack Hussein Obama,
and Joe Biden and Kamala, all in Tel Aviv. So. That might get banned, but we're going to play it anyway. Yeah.
Bean Rito says he kept it in his cheek the whole time. They probably cut that because of backlash. Bean Rito said grape soda is a wacky code word. Grape soda is a wacky code word. IDK. I love sourdough bread.
I like sourdough bread a lot, too.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
You know, when I was a kid, Hardee's used to be peak. They used to have that... and
now they're mid.
Frisco burger. But that was back in, like, 1999.
Yeah, it was when you could actually go to Popeyes.
I don't know if there was a Popeyes back then, but I know there was a Hardee's.
Oh, yeah. Was that... Yeah.
But
Popeyes.
But
you see, you know what's funny? So the Popeyes CEO actually did a video too, and he actually says he pulls out the chicken out of the bucket. He's like, "No, a lot of you guys want me to eat this chicken, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to eat this biscuit, this buttermilk biscuit, because that's what I've been getting the most requests for." So he sits there and he's like, I'm going to show you it could be done. You can eat this whole biscuit without taking a drink. So that's what he does. He just eats this little tiny biscuit. And this guy's a big guy, so you know he's hungry for more. He's like, so he's going to go across the street to Checkers or something. Or he might go to KFC or something. You know, I don't know where he went, but he definitely didn't eat the chicken from Popeyes. Like, he absolutely, he actually pulls the chicken out. He's like, but I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to eat this biscuit. I was like, man, that's actually dumber than McDonald's. It's like taking out the burger. It's like, yeah, you say this burger, this is so good, but I'm not going to eat it. You guys really want me to try these fries or something. So he eats one fry. He's like, oh, that was yummy. It's like, who does stuff like that? Maybe I'll pull it up so you guys can see it too. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Again, it's like, if you're a vegan, I wonder if a lot of these CEOs, because they're so rich and fancy, they're used to eating like vegan fancy meals at New York or something like that. And that's why they're not. It's not that they don't have. It's not that they have anything against their own food. They just don't want to eat meat in general. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
You ever seen that video with Zuckerberg having a barbecue in his backyard? That was a pretty famous clip back in the day.
Was it beef that he was grilling?
Yeah, he was telling you, oh yeah, I got some wonderful prime steaks here grilling.
Yeah, and seeing, of course, leave it to the robot to eat stuff.
Well, that's why it was funny, because he was trying to be normal.
Yeah, he's actually the one trying to eat real food.
But everything he was saying, the way his mannerisms were, it was all not very normal. But he was trying to eat real food. But he's not selling food, so I guess there's no real criticism there. At least not yet. There's no meta food. Wow, that's a phrase people should start saying.
Meta food.
This food is meta.
Instead of metaphysics, it's meta food.
Yeah, it's the first foods.
Yeah, you're gonna get your metaphysique from it.
Yeah,
you can cut to camera 4.
All right.
Popeyes.
Is that the CEO?
I guess so.
Okay.
The CEO of Popeyes. There's nothing like a nice, crispy, crunchy piece of fried chicken. But as a black man, I am not going to sit here and eat this fried chicken for you. However, I am receiving a whole lot of requests to eat one of our buttermilk moist biscuits without a drink. I'm not understanding what the challenge is, but I'll show you that it's
No, that's a
really
green
simple
screen.
to
I
do.
can tell on the top of his head.
You don't think this is actually the CEO?
No, that's a green screen. See on his head? It's got a greenish hue. That background is fake. This whole thing is fake.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm relieved because I saw this video earlier. I was like, ain't no way. But, you just assume that these CEOs all look the same. They all look the same.
But I
literally.
get this. There's a lot of this where people are making like parodies.
Yeah, I know. Maybe this is just a parody. It didn't seem like a video. It seemed very professional. So
Yeah,
I just assumed it was
once
actually
I saw
the real
that
guy.
greenish hue, I know that. I've seen that.
Well,
I've
maybe,
played that myself.
Let me see who the real CEO then is.
Well, the real CEO, please
CEO
stand
of
up. CEO of Popeyes. This is a great team. Wow, man, I'm losing it. And I hope I can sleep, sometime soon. I don't know why my sleep has been off so bad.
What? It's a female. Oh. Hold on.
But I'm pulling it through for you guys. You guys will probably see in this pre-recorded video too. It's probably pretty obvious, but I'm pulling it through. I'm not my analytical self, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe this is more entertaining. Maybe this is
Wholesome.
maybe this is swell. Maybe it's better anyway. Wow, my forehead looks really big. See wow, look at that. Now we're making it even bigger. Now, you can't see that. Those are the wires. But
Well, this.
look how big my forehead looks now on the camera.
Yeah, that's alien.
Look at that.
You should check out the real CEO of Popeyes.
Go ahead.
Popeyes.
All right, let me transfer it over.
You gotta do the desktop screen, PC screen. There it is. This,
It's like a 27-year-old.
I was gonna say 16, but yeah, I guess. He must have got it from his dad.
Maybe.
That's crazy. Wow. I mean, it may as well be this guy over here.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I've seen enough.
Well, anyways. Bean Burrito says, I remember that Mark Zuckerberg video host. Remember when people roasted him for having barbecue sauce on the shelf in the office? Yeah. I think another one, he was trying to put a beer in the background and then have one in his hand so he could feel like he was one of the fellows drinking beer. It just looked. It's almost like if a robot was holding a beer. I mean, literally felt like that's like, you know. And it's sad because, you know, he's just trying to. I don't know. I don't really know. You know, I'm trying to project some humanity here. Like in my mind is everybody wants to have some kind of acceptance, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a gimmick for him because, you know, he is an elite. But then again, everybody is human, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's a reptilian.
We'll see.
Maybe he's a robot.
Maybe he was grilling on a MLK Day, and maybe that's why he looks so
awkward. I thought you were about to say MK Ultra.
But, you know, we already know, though, that guys like Zuckerberg, he didn't have any friends, which sucks. You know, that sucks that anybody has to go through that. But unfortunately, instead of him turning into a hero, like most people do who go through hard things, they either turn into a hero or a villain. It seems like he and the other elites who all got picked on as kids, they became super villains. So now they're
super rich.
Yeah, and they're going to super soak us.
Yeah, but really, how many people who turn to superheroes, like he you know, I think it was you, somebody made me watch He-Man or not He-Man, Superman, and I never thought he had a lot of money, but apparently this iteration of Superman, he had like some hidden underground ice lair with robots and computers, and it's like, wow, this guy's got a lot of money.
Yeah, but he's not the flashy type, so he didn't put the ice on his wrist or around his neck.
Well, neither does Bill Gates.
Yeah, but no, yeah. Well, Superman, though, his house was still full of ice, and it was dripping.
Yeah, so is Bill Gates. But he's not dripping.
No, but Bill Gates might be the flashy type. I haven't looked at his watch, but I'm sure he's got the ice dripping off his clock.
They all look the same. They all wear, like, you know, just khakis and anything else, and they don't really care.
But sometimes, that's true. But then you see their watch. That's where they usually try to flash it.
They don't see the watch.
When you see the ice dripping off their clock.
No. You see the ice dripping off their yacht because they're traveling through the Antarctic. Because that's where the money's at. It's on that yacht.
The yacht?
Yeah, that super yacht. That's where it's at. That's where the money's at. You know, Bill Gates came out and testified, and he apologized that, he was having an affair with a couple of Russians. And, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, you know, when someone that big comes out, it's like, yeah, you know, I had an affair with my house cleaner or whatever, my housemaid. And it's dumb. It's like, you know that the guy had 30,000 affairs. And, you know, he did horrible things to children and everything else. He's robbed people and all. He's had people probably tortured in dungeons. But he's going to come out and confess some kind of sin. Like just one.
There it is. All right. You've seen Bill Gates' wife, right?
I don't even know.
Melinda Gates.
I'm sure I've seen pictures of her. I wouldn't recognize her though.
So here it is. I mean, I don't know what else I could say, but you know, I mean, that's his wife.
Yeah, that's his woman.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of woman.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm glad he came clean about that one affair he had.
There she is.
Yeah, it kind of looks like his sister, but I'm glad he was coming clean about that one affair he had.
Well, he said he had multiple affairs with Russians.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny too. It's like that thing, you know, when people confess a sin of less magnitude than the one they're actually doing. Did he confess this recently when all the Epstein files dropped?
Yeah.
Or around the time?
Yeah, just like everybody else. Yeah, of course.
So he's like, look, if you want to throw stones at me, it's true. I was sleeping on my wife. I was. So, okay, yes. What a saint.
Yeah.
But I hope he finds forgiveness.
I mean, look what Bozo did. About Benzos. I was about to say
Bezos?
yeah, Bezos.
Yeah, but he didn't go to Russia with love.
No, but he divorced his wife too, and now he's with somebody that looks like plastic surgery.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're in real life action movies, like James Bond.
Like, I don't even know. Some of this stuff I don't even understand. It's like, these people can get somebody that's fitting to what they want, but instead what they show on the front side to the public, it's like, I don't even get half of this stuff. It's like, what are you even doing? Like, who actually cares?
Tax benefits.
But I'll tell you who don't care. One person I know that just doesn't care. He'll just try anything. And that's one thing I'll give the Zuck. Like, he had that phase about a year ago. He's like, you know what? I'm going to wear a gold chain.
Oh, yeah. That guy, he was trying to drip, and it didn't work.
And he had big hair and all
He
that.
actually just made everybody dry.
Right. But what I'm saying is I'll give him that. At least he actually tries these things in the public view.
Yeah, when I saw that, I'd never been drier till that moment.
That's good. You and your Tesla truck. But that's one thing I will say. He will try the most cringiest things on the planet on the front side, because everybody's doing it on the back side. Everybody's doing it in private. But he's like, you know what? Let's just run it. Let's get out here with this black T-shirt with NWO, and let's talk about gold chains, surfboards, whatever he's doing. He was doing like mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu. He's even got Joe Rogan talking about it.
And see, this is dumb because, so when he was in school and he got picked on for doing the same stuff, I feel bad for him. But now we're picking on him for doing the same stuff as an adult, so now we're all going to be to blame when he gets rid of us all.
I thought you were about to say kabloom, kablam. My granny got hit by a bazooka.
Yeah.
What is all this?
It's probably Facebook.
Oh, no, it's the cameras.
Yeah. You've got a package.
Turn off these notifications. All right.
They're letting you know that your time is up.
No, not yet. We still got about 10 minutes.
No, I'm saying they're letting you know that your actual time is up.
No.
Like you're going to get in your Ferrari and you're going to blow the roof off it.
My Ferrari? I was going to say I wish I had one, but I don't.
Well, at least you have a yacht.
I have a yacht.
Yeah.
But... no, man, see, that's a whole nother conversation. Those foreign cars, they have high depreciation. Somebody was talking about that. It's like, I love depreciation. It's like, if you want one of those like really top-notch cars, now's your time. You could get one of those $100,000 cars now, and you can get yourself a Bentley or a Bugatti or something. It's like, I don't even know. I don't even know why people. Well, I guess they got the money. I guess that's why.
Yeah, they're stupid rich.
I guess they got a guy.
A guy.
Yeah.
Well, shall I keep reading?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling incoherent to the highest levels at this point.
Yeah, we have 9 more minutes, so throw your chats in the log.
I've already drank like 2 energy drinks. I'm still barely coherent. And I'm not even tired. I'm just not functioning.
Well, Bean Burrito says he kept it in his cheek. Oh, I already read that. I read that. Bean Burrito says translucent bread is colleague's yacht name.
That's a cool name. That's like a heavy metal band name. Like, welcome to the stage, translucent bread.
I guess.
You're the only person who could pull that off.
You can run it.
Yeah. Translucent.
Yeah, they actually take a bite out of it on stage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, he's actually eating processed food.
he's eating the ghost.
Iron Man says my apps so small people think it's translucent. Oh, my PPS.
PPS.
Yeah, personal pronoun section.
Oh.
Yeah. And he said it's so small that people think it's translucent.
Oh.
Bean Burrito says, I love this show. Ha 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 ha. Iron Man said, get I hat with a propeller on it. I think they're talking about Smash. Jeff Dye did the foreskin on a dildo joke recently.
Who?
Jeff Dye.
Is that is that Trump's son? I'm not talking about. Does he only have one son? Because I know Kushner isn't his son.
That we know about, probably, yeah. He might have some of those foreign sons in foreign sports.
Man, it is ticking. I wish I could articulate what I'm talking about. It's a weird thing that happens in my mind.
And so you wish you only rode foreign too, like these elites. Yeah, when you start riding Russians, that's when you know.
You like riding Arabians?
Honestly, I don't ride anything but horses.
I'm talking about, yeah, that's actually what I was talking about. It's one of the most famous type of horses are these Arabian horses.
Arabian Nights.
I know, but none of that. Yeah, I guess if you're like being knighted.
Yeah.
I always wondered what it'd be like to fly on a carpet.
Me too.
Yeah.
Last time I was on a carpet was a few weeks ago.
Got burned?
No. Got
Why'd you just rub your lips?
Because I got rug pulled.
It was Bitcoin, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Got my whistle blown right out.
What happens when you get the goods from the 25-cent machine?
Yeah, should have paid $1.
Yeah. Unfortunately, B44 is always out.
Yeah, so is E4 Danny or whatever his name, D4 Annie.
Nobody even knows what we're talking about.
I have to play that guy one of these days. Bean Burritos says, I remember that Mark Zuckerberg video. Oh, you already read that. Okay, Iron Man says, look at Gilligan's Island. They had a millionaire that brought a trunk full of cash with them.
To an island.
Yeah, it's Gilligan's Island.
But there wasn't any kids.
Not that we saw. I don't know.
But what are you going to do with cash on an island? Nothing. You can burn it for fire starter.
Actually, you know what I would do? I would hide it, and then I would sell that location to somebody.
You know what I'd do? I'd stick a bunch of it inside glass bottles.
Because, well, you could make that treasure a lot more valuable just by hiding it and then selling the location. It's the same amount of money. It's just when you get saved. Now, if you don't get saved, if I'm getting ready to die, I'd probably make some treasure map that led them completely off the island and far away from the treasure at all. So nobody would ever find it.
Yeah, well, then what's the point? You still didn't do anything with the cash.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. If I died, but if I made it off the island, then that information would cost a pretty penny.
Yeah, but you would have to know for sure you're getting off the island, and you can't. So you have to make a choice before you get off the island.
Yeah, I guess I could take some of the cash, put a couple bands in my pockets.
Well, if you have that much money when you're coming with trunk loads, I don't think you care. Yeah,
that's the other thing too. See, whoever rescues me, they're gonna know this guy's loaded. And they're going to know, well, see, no, I can't pay them. But I could offer them a lot of money. And see, this is a tricky situation. I would have to offer them some money and show them there's a lot more where this came from, somewhere on this island. And I'll tell you where if you can get me to shore.
Yeah, but
safely.
You already know. And people like that, they're going to force you to tell them.
I might force them to not be told.
And then they're going to force you to speak.
We could do it the hard way or the soft way. And I don't mind doing it the soft way. That's what I'd prefer. But if they want to do it the hard way, then yeah, we can play hardball.
Yeah.
But I like softball better.
Do you? Because they have big balls.
Yeah, and they're softer.
I don't know if they're softer, but they're a lot bigger.
Mushy, mushy. But it feels like The Office right now. I would tie them to the boat.
Strap them hard.
Yeah, I'd strap on the boat.
I guess you could put them inside the trunk.
Of the boat.
No, inside the trunk with the cash. And just close the trunk.
Oh yeah, it's true. That way it'll make it look older.
Yeah.
When somebody comes back and sees bones
and it's
on
just
it.
go like, wow, this was a treasure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to chew on that for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Iron Man says Melinda Gates, where they say satanic upside down. Where's a satanic upside down cross? I wouldn't doubt it. Frederick said it's like what Mecca is to the Jews.
What's that? Talking about Silicon Valley?
You'll have to elaborate. Iron Man says Jeff Bezos' grandfather was a founding member of DARPA.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it.
Wow, we have 1 more minute left. Iron Man says Zuck was rocking that Jew fro. And that's us, folks.
Well, watch us get like a copyright ban just for that. They ain't gonna ban anything else we've said. They're like, oh, how dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sound means that our time on Earth is up.
Yeah. Oh, there's only 3 left. Just go ahead and read those.
Frederick says, don't butter the bread. Bread the butter.
I was gonna say butter the sausage.
Okay. Maybe it was kids in the trunk. Who knows? Maybe. Oh, then Bean Burrito says maybe they ate the kids off camera.
Oh, off of the island.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island. I think that's what Frederick is talking about too.
Yeah, but where did the kids come from?
Boats, of course.
Are you talking about? So they really weren't stranded. It was just all a big gimmick. So then they could have a place where they could eat the children.
I guess. Was there any temples on the land? I guess that would be an interesting thing if there was actually some temple on the land. Because then it would look like Gilligan and his buddies. And I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid. So maybe they crash landed on that island. And they didn't realize that it was Epstein's island. So if there was a temple on there, that would be a big foreshadow.
Epstein's old, so you never know.
Yeah, I know. I know that I would never know.
That's interesting.
I know.
Well, anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show. I made it. I pressed through. We actually made it through. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's not because I'm tired. It's just I'm very incoherent. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure it was entertaining. Probably more than most of the time. Colleague's always entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, I was satisfied.
Yeah, I guess the big disappointment is the what we realized when we burned all the trash. But at least now we know. Don't believe everything you see on TikTok.
What?
But if you guys want us to try other challenges or burn other things, remember, in the Discord, there's a live stream topic section. Put in there whatever you guys want to talk about, and maybe the last hour or so, we can go through all of those things, talk about everything that's in there, just one big swoop. And if you want us to try out different experiments or something else, and no, we're not getting little hat people, Iron Man. I can get the phosphorus, but we're not bringing little hat people.
You talking about the pygmy people from Prior Mountain? Those little people? I don't know if they wear hats or not. They might.
I think, it is March, so maybe he's talking about leprechauns.
It could be.
Yeah.
I think that's where that folklore came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we are going to burn anything, too, it's got to be something. It's got to be like a Mythbuster thing. Like, we're not just burning anything and everything.
Yeah, don't ask me to, like, burn clothes or something.
Yeah, we already know that's going to burn. We're burning. We burn things. We try to do other experiments, too, on stuff to see if people are saying X, Y, and Z, then we try to see if it's legitimate or not, like Mythbusters.
Yeah. But you guys put it in there in the Discord. It's the live stream topics. Put in there articles, conversational pieces, things you want to talk about, experimental ideas, and we'll check it out. But as always, that fine gentleman there is colleague. I am host. And this has been the Matrix Network Live. Hopefully you had a great time. Hopefully it was entertaining. And we always enjoy having a good conversation with you guys. And I made it. But anyways, until next time.
Have a great one.
We will see you guys next week.